Welcome to the 1990s Gladiator Round Tournament. This is the very first of the second round of action. Kevin Levrone versus Milos Sarcev. Fairly decent matchup. I'm sure the betting is going towards Levrone. He is one of the top seeds in this tournament after all. But Milos Sarcev can stand toe-to-toe with just about anybody. He's not going to look foolish. Milo's legs are just so massive. Takes me in mind of Big Ramy. No, this is not a Big Ramy physique. But his quads are almost too big, if that's possible. Kevin Levrone's physique just flows perfectly. And yes, I choose an older version of Levrone. I find this aesthetic version in the front relaxed anyway to be the best. His abs just shine through. Look how cut he is. And he has no problem dealing with the size of Milo's upper body. Of course, Milo's legs are so big. Like I said, a little too big. Symmetry's off. Here in the front double bicep, and Kevin picks up one more point. Not quite so easily this time. This is a much more massive version of Milos Sarcev. Now, his arms, they looked funny after this and before. He had a very small bicep. Very funny looking peak, and that is why he chose to just jack those biceps up full of synthol. Now, yes, there is synthol in his biceps here. There has to be for sure when you compare it to his original bicep. But my soul, it got overwhelming after a little while. So this one actually doesn't look too bad. It's comparable. But when you really look, Levrone's arms are much more massive. Milo's physique is funny. He's very short-torsoed. Very short torso, long-legged. Anyway, I'm not making fun of this guy. He's an Adonis. Kevin Levrone picks up 2 points in a row. Let's go to the side chest. Well, I said side chest, but they're giving me the front lat spread. Oh, yes, it is the front lat spread after the front double bicep. Sorry. Milo is picking up a point in this one. Now, it's obvious Levrone's a much bigger man. Look at those arms. But man, this is Milo's pose. He's just like a big flower, blooming. Of course, instead of a stem, he's held up by those big, massive quads. Bigger than Levrone's, I have to say. But at least here, his small little arms don't dwindle his upper body. He's able to pronounce that big upper body with those lats. Nice little bit of symmetry done by Milos Sarcev, and a nice victory against Kevin Levrone. Who can get a victory over Kevin Levrone? One of the top bodybuilders in the world, that's who. Now, in the side chest, however, this is Levrone's pose. It's funny, I picked the most large, massive version of Milos Sarcev in the side chest. It really looks good for him to be more massive and thick. And on Levrone's part, I picked the more leaner version, and Levrone still looks more massive and much more cut to boot. This is Levrone's pose. I don't know if anybody could beat him in this. Wow. A lot of people like the more massive version in the side chest, but I like those striations, those cuts, and those obliques. Levrone seems to be dominating this contest so far, and it looks like the domination will continue here in the side tricep pose. Now, a little bit later on in Levrone's career, and you couldn't see that tricep as it wasn't as visible as it is here. Earlier on in his career, you could really see it. This is the 95 Olympia version. I didn't use the 95 Olympia version for every one of these poses, but collectively it was the best year. He's dominating this pose, the side tricep pose. Milo's short little torso. That's hilarious. So Milo loses one more, and it's all she wrote. And for anybody that's seen Milos Sarcev in the back shots before, as well as Levrone, and they know this is a lights-out contest. Milos Sarcev really suffered in the back region for sure. Look at those tiny little wee glutes. Soft as well. He really needed to take a page out of Levrone's book in the conditioning department. This is the 99 version of Levrone. I believe the 99 and the 2001 were more massive, a little bit distended stomachs, but the backs were out of sight, man. Out of sight. Just like the 70s. Of course, this is the 90s Gladiator round, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. So if you're keeping score at home, and you know Kevin Levrone has 5 victories and there's no need to continue. Levrone advances on to the semifinals with a nice victory over Milos Sarcev. Props to Milo for getting 1 victory on Levrone. Impressive, impressive. So this semifinal match is going to be good. Levrone will face the winner of Paul Dillette and Andreas Munzer. These are 2 wild card horses. Never know with these 2. Now over the other side you have Dorian against Flex, My Soul, and Ray versus Nasser. There's 4 guys right there that could take it. But of course, Levrone, Andreas, and Paul Dillette will have something to say about that. This 1990s Gladiator round tournament is shaping up, and I have to say, I am excited to see who wins, but I'm excited for the rest of the matchups, the semifinals, and the semi-semifinals. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a good day.